My name's Ryan Cruz, and I started a food fight. I'm from California, from the Bay Area, so normally it's pretty sunny out. There's a lot of tables, and everyone kind of has their own zone. Lunch was probably one of my favorite things of high school. Everyone got to socialize with each other, and it was always warm out midday, and it was just normally a really good time. Everyone was here to relax. On that day specifically, we were having a pep rally, and it was also our last pep rally of the year. It was a Friday. We also had a shortened schedule because of the pep rally, and everyone's, really just higher energy, ready to get this weekend started. Also got a pep rally, which are always fun. You get 15 minutes chopped off of math class. Can't complain at all. By the time we got to lunch, the energy was really high. I didn't really think about starting a food fight from the beginning. When my friends and I were leaving the football field after the pep rally, we just happened to see 2-3 coolers of unattended water balloons. We're like, let's throw them at the juniors. I don't really like the juniors. I like them, but it's a senior thing, man. We made sure nobody saw them, and didn't really mean to start a food fight. We were just like, let's throw some water balloons at the juniors, man. They're being sore losers. Everybody knows the seniors are supposed to win, and it's the same guys that run their mouths all the time. They wouldn't take it too seriously, or at least that's what I thought. So I'd say the main catalyst of this food fight was the rigged puzzle relay race. Every time the juniors, sophomores, freshmen went back and forth on the relay race, they only got one puzzle piece, but the seniors would get like 3 or 4 every time just to give us the edge. This one kid, his name was also Ryan, he stood up on the table and yelled at one of my buddies who was sitting probably 2 people down from me. He was like, Dante, you're a fraud. Like, you should have not won the puzzle relay race. Like, everybody knows I was faster than you. I got more puzzle pieces than you. You're just a fraud because you're a senior. If it was a fair game, I would have beat you straight and fair. And, everybody knows the seniors are supposed to win. So him even saying that, the audacity of him to say that was just out of line. Let's give him what he deserves on this nice, warm, 95-degree Friday afternoon. Just a couple water balloons. I knew that other people were going to throw these water balloons. Are you kidding me? There's a lot of people that I was friends with who were on the same wavelength as me. We all just kind of had that look, We knew that the admin and the staff were all going to be still setting down all the chairs, and all like the leadership kids who like normally would, shut that type of activity down. They're all picking up chairs at the football field. We're at the cafeteria. Like, this was a Wild West at this point. When the staff came in, it was like a whole entourage of them. Like, all the golf carts just came like some of the yard duties are like hanging off the side, like on the walkie-talkie, like coming inbound. It was the funniest thing because my friends, we had already sat down. We were already relaxing. Just see them coming around the library, full force. They couldn't do anything. It already happened. So my friends and I, we all threw them at the same time over an umbrella. So it was kind of hard to see where they came from exactly, which is what we wanted. We all were just spot on, like right onto that one table of juniors, just like the juniors. Like when everyone says like the juniors, it was those guys. Heart was racing, and I was like, okay, like this could either end 2 ways. Like they're gonna start a whole food fight and throw whatever they got back, or they're just gonna run over here and start trying to fight us. Awesome, this is a food fight, man. Like I've been watching Disney movies and like Nickelodeon. There's always food fights, man, and I'd never been a part of one. And I was like, this is my chance. I'm a senior, like last chance. Like let's just get it off the bucket list, man. Everyone had been like, you pinch the baby carrots and they shoot like missiles, but this was different. This was like no little guerrilla warfare, like apple packets being chucked, like milk cartons, boom, like literally throwing pizza slices like frisbees. They have range, dude. Like they don't flop over because it's the cardboard ones, and they're just like ninja stars, man. And we still have more water balloons. We're just chucking them back, dude. It was awesome. So I was sitting at a table with my friends, and there was a bunch of other guys that were at the table. I knew they'd throw the water balloons, but they just weren't going to be the first ones to do it. This was not like a one-way type of all of it straight to the juniors, because everyone wants to throw water balloons. It's hot out. It's a good time, man. And throwing water balloons at our friends too, so then other people are getting caught in the crossfire while the juniors are still throwing all their food at us, and it was just chaos, dude. You look all around and it's just like food everywhere. Entire war. Everyone kind of figured out what was going on, then it just turned into chaos. It got personal too. People were throwing it at people. People were throwing food at people they didn't like, kind of as an excuse. It's like, oh, crossfire, like I didn't mean to hit you. Oh no, it was personal. Totally personal. So me personally, I didn't get in any major trouble. Reputation outside of like high school, or my high school specifically, I worked at an ice cream shop with mostly all high schoolers from a bunch of different high schools and a couple of community college students as well who live in the area. And I'd be at work and people would be coming up to me who had nothing to do with it. There's no way they would have ever heard about it. Like, yo, Ryan, did you start a food fight, man? Like, dude, I heard you were like throwing water balloons and like, you know, chucking pizza slices and you started this crazy war. And I was like, whoa, like, I don't know what you're talking about here, but I was involved. I was there, man. But yeah, and like my boss came up to me. He's like, hey, Ryan, have fun last Friday, man. I kind of heard about that food fight, man. That was crazy. I was like, how do you know about this, dude? You're like 40. You have 2 kids. Like, your kids are in preschool, man. But yeah, for the rest of my high school, I was suspect number 1 for things that I totally didn't do. But at the end of the day, totally worth it because I started my own high school food fight.